John Wick. A hitman. A killer. Not really a killer. One of the deadliest people in the hitman industry. I heard once he killed 3 guys in a bar with a pencil. A frickin' pencil. Now, he's not really the boogeyman. He's the guy that you send to kill the boogeyman. John Wick, so far as the story knows, is that we know him for many things. First of all, we know him a bit from his military days with chains, but all we know is that's as far as his military days goes, as he had a relationship with chains. Moving to that, he went to the mercenary and hitman industry, did impossible tasks. Then one day he met a girl. That girl, he loved her very much. And he wanted to get out of the hitman industry, obviously. So, he was given an impossible task. A thing that nobody should have ever been able to pull off. The bodies that day laid the foundation of the Russian mafia. And after that, he left. Spent most of his time with his girl. But she had a bit of a problem. Her problem was that she was dying of cancer. Or at least some sort of disease. Her dying gift was giving John Wick a dog named Daisy. Something to grief over. Something to get past the hard time. On a normal drive, after he got his new dog, went to go get some gas, met up with some Russian punks, asked him about his car and how much. Later that night, or I guess day, they went to his house, stole his car, stole his, well, a lot of things, and killed his dog. As you can see, he's pretty darn upset, so he killed every single last one of the Russian mafia members, including the person, the mafia's son. And, well, after that, he had to do something. So in the Payday 2 universe, he joined up with the Payday gang. But in John Wick 2, so far as I know, he's gonna go off and do his own mission. Now, if you're exactly wondering what I'm doing right now, is a John Wick build. This build is something that I've actually been wanting to do for a while. This is personally a movie version, not the game version of John Wick. I like to think there are 2 different versions in the sense. But, moving on from that, we're going to be using John Wick, obviously. Have a mod that unmasks him, but if you can't find anything to actually do that, just put his sunglasses on. Moving on through that, he does use... He never really uses akimbos in the way that the movie or even the game says he does. What he really uses are 2 different types of pistols. So, for our primary, we're going to be using the Akimbo Shimano compact pistols. These are the pistols that he used in the movie as a backup and not as a primary. It was a sidearm basically. For these, I haven't really put anything into them. They're not supposed to have any attachments really, since, well, that's not really his memo. I gave him the laser grip just because, give him more accuracy. Moving on from that, you have the contractor pistol, or the Heckler P30, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember the full name, but the contractor pistol. For this, I got the contractor compensator, as that is his, well, barrel extension in the movie. No boosts, no gadgets, extended magazine for obvious reasons, and the Tintrum sight, I think. I don't really know how to say that. Moving on from that, we have the Uso Tanto knife. Very nice, very nice. Moving on from that, we have the throwing knives that came with the John Wick pack. Now for the build. In this build, and I guess I really shouldn't put it as 2.0 since I've never really made a John Wick build. There we go. In this build, it's mostly going to be armor, recovery, and health. We have the combat medic, or medic tree here. For uppers, we got stable shot and rifleman. An enforcer, I mainly went with underdog and lots of skills to get his armor recovery up and his ballistic vests. And of course I got some extra scavenger, so. One with steady grip, go skills, a few of them. Just enough to get him to low blow to get critical shots. And over here, a bunch of pistol skills, melee skills, and 9 lives just in case. This is mainly a solo build, not intended for playing with other players, but works alright, I guess. For the perk deck, we're going to be using Hitman. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to say, why don't you use Rogue, Dodge, or something? Well, seeing how John Wick originally came out with this specific perk deck, I'll be using this specific one that really relates to him as a Hitman. Even though it's not the best, I'm going to be still using it. But, well, I guess you could say it's personal now.
Take position! I'm signaling the pickup guy to come drive by.
Sorry guys, you're not on the list. Whatever. You guys seem like class acts.
Alright guys, there's the office, overlooking the club.
Get down! Down! Down on the ground!
Guys, you need to get that safe open.
Everyone take position. Shield up. Drilling.
You know the hell.
Something's up with the grill! Gotta fix it!
Gotta fix it! Guys, you need to get that safe open.
cracking. Drill is jammed. Cops in the back. Fixed. He's got company. First aid kit. Get your best aid here.
Got a shield. Spotted a shield. Shield.
Here they come.
Taser! Taser down! Found it! Guys, you need to get that safe open. Kill him and flee!
The drill is down. Cops all over it.
Drill! We gotta fix it!
Okay, who has a headache? Just call me.
Taser spotted!
Don't let them get away.
Medic sits on the wall! Drop it down! Drop the gun! Kneel down! Shut up! Drill has jammed! Somebody needs to fix it!
In the back.
Show 'em what you're thinking! Guys, you need to get that safe open! Something's up with the drill! We gotta fix it! Hold the ground! Drill it! Guys, you need to get that safe open. Shut the medic! Get something up with the drill! We gotta fix it! Down! Look out! Taser! Taser! Shield! Check the back! Keep reloading! Guys, you need to get that safe open! Enemy medic! Medic, take it out! First aid kit here! I'm back! The drill has jammed! Somebody needs to fix it!
This is Twitch, your getaway driver. What do you need?
It's a shield!
Coming in 3 minutes. I'm going as fast as I can.
Kill the shield! Shield down! Whoa! Sniper! Sniper dead! Something's up with the drill! Someone's gotta fix it!
Throw the bags into the back of the pickup truck. He's right below the right window.
Take positions! Stop! The drill has jammed! Somebody needs to fix it! Back.
Alignment in 2. Driving as fast as I can.
Shield inbound! Got the shield!
That ought to teach them some manners. I'm sure they'll come back for more, so use your time well now.
The drill is jammed. We need to get it fixed. Got it.
The cops are deploying more snipers.
Look out! Sniper!
The cops just set up the drill.
Shut down that drill. I think the drill is stuck. Alright.
Watch yourself.
Stop the team!
I'm coming in 1 minute. Just a couple of blocks away. The escape van will be in an alley nearby.
Fucking burn!
Watch the back.
Drop it down! First aid kit here! It's bursting. Someone's up to the drill! Someone's gotta fix it! It's like done! Yeah. Drill's done!
There in 30 seconds. Be ready.
Got the medic! Drill has jammed! Gotta fix it! Burn up! Medic sent to the morgue!
I'm in the pickup. Move!
Come on! We got a cloaker! Got it! Got the cloaker!
Wow. Russians would call this tactic scorched earth. Very aggressive. I'm sure Vlad will pour you a shot of vodka and thanks.
Motherfuckers! Let's do this.
Looks like they sent an extraction team to free the civilians, folks.
Just...
You party hard. Like night in St. Petersburg. I have now more power and more hunger. We will take this town again.
Oh my gosh.
I've been a bad boy this year. I'm not gonna get any Christmas gift.
John motherfucking Wick. Oh my gosh. Well, that took forever. This build idea that I've had has been taking me forever to do. Hopefully you guys stuck around and watched the whole thing. If you did, please leave a like. It took me forever. It took me forever to do this. Anyways, this character, I mean, it's based on John Wick, the movie version, not the in-game version, but yeah, it took some. They're basically both ideas because of the akimbo. Anyways, all we need is the akimbo Shimano compact pistols, the contractor pistol, the Tonto knife, the throwing knives, hitman perk deck. You've seen all the skills. Just to give a quick little insight into how long this build took me. It has almost nearly took up all my hard drive space. No, it hasn't. Almost, like, it almost has. But yeah, it's just it nearly took me about, what, I think 3, maybe 4 days, I think, ever since I announced that I was gonna do this. So yeah, I feel like John Wick right now, so don't ruin this moment for me. If you're one of those people that are gonna comment saying that, you know, you didn't really do Death Wish, I think this is the next level of Death Wish, in my opinion. What I basically did, and just because I know a lot of people are gonna probably point it out, what I did is I went through the mutators. I basically turned down everyone's health to the basic level. And before all of you start complaining, I find that very challenging, actually, and make it fair, because they'll have the same health as me, wearing a ballistic vest, and I'll be able to shoot them. And it has nearly taken me forever because of the bulldozers. There are 2 bulldozers that always spawn that messes me up, and they didn't, thank goodness, didn't spawn in this, but I still feel accomplished. I feel like John Wick, and I'm probably gonna just take a nap or something after this, because oh my gosh. I also couldn't use any of the movie footage because of obvious reasons, so I used the trailer footage, which I think works out still. And yeah, I didn't use any Lee Castlevania music, but I used Lock and Load because it still felt like a level of John Wick in my opinion. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know there wasn't any commentary during it because I just felt like I shouldn't talk whatsoever. I didn't have my mic on throughout every single one of these. Even, you know, I knew I didn't have my mic on. I did that on purpose because I just didn't want to talk, and I felt like it'd just be better if you guys watched me do the build. But the build, I don't think is very suitable for Death Wish. Realism, though, is what I'm going to call this difficulty. The Death Wish realism mode, I find it very possible. It's just when you go against bulldozers is where you're going to have a hard time. It's not one down capable, in my opinion. Reason being is because I find one down the official team setup instead of the solo. Even though I know people who've done solo, I'm gonna still put one down as the team setup. So yeah, but yeah, I've had I mean, out of all the, you know, fails and attempts I've done of this, it's still pretty fun. I still felt pretty cool while doing this by using the contractor pistol. I'll probably keep this build next to the spike build as being one of my favorite builds to do. And yeah, hopefully you guys, if you guys want to use it, go ahead. If you guys want to change things, go ahead. If you want to, you know, say, hey, this is an awesome build, go ahead. If you want to say it's a crap build, then what? Alright. I don't really care at this moment in time. I'm just thankful that I actually did this. So, thank you for everybody who watched this video. If you want to check out another video, they're around there somewhere. If you want to check out the build series, they're in there. If you guys like this video especially and want to see more build videos, I might get back into it, but it's going to be like the same setup. We're going to do, you know, a character build and then a stealth build, and I plan on eventually doing loud builds, but they're going to be all one down based, and it's going to be with the team, with the Time Skulls guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap now because I'm very tired and this took a lot of time and pain and misery. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.